What comes after? After when you have put all the work in, you spent hours reading every financial book out there from I Will Teach You How to Be Rich by Ramit Shahi, Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey, Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, Your Money or Your Life by Vicky Robin, even Mr. Money Mustache's blog. Then you proceeded to put it all into practice. After some time, at least for me, a little over 2 decades, you make it. Now what? What comes after the late nights of working, of investing, of destroying your wealth and well being to accomplish a goal that you set out and one day that you found out you have arrived and left wondering, what comes next? I started down this rabbit hole of becoming financially literate because I didn't want to be struggling as I saw my parents and others that lived in low income working class areas were. There had to be a better way than living paycheck to paycheck. So I decided to devour every financial book I could get a hold of, either through the library or that I budgeted from my paycheck at my retail job. There had to be a way of earning money without struggling every day for it. I found out eventually about FIRE, which is Financial Independent Retire Early movement. Except at the time, there was no way to attain a high paying job, not with the recession of 2008 occurring and being fresh out of college. Yep, yay, new grad with no experience outside of retail. Yeah, I've been there, done that. After pursuing other avenues and continuing reading more financial books, listening to financial podcasts, watching YouTube channels, and implementing what I learned, a little over 2 decades later, I was finally able to lead the rat race. Except that the price that I paid was my health, which I do not recommend under any circumstances that you work yourself to the point of losing your health. Don't do it. There's better ways of going about it. Now I'm here wondering what the next step is in this financial journey. Then I came across a scripture during one of my Bible studying sessions, Proverbs 13:22. A good person leaves an inheritance for their children's children, but a sinner's wealth is stored up for the righteous. A good person leaves an inheritance not just for their children, but their children's children? Well, the scripture started me on the path of building a life geared towards an abundance mindset. A mindset that is open to finding opportunities and not being afraid of attempting something new. This mindset has set up my family for building into the next generation that is to come. And yes, I know currently we don't have children, only that should not be a reason or excuse not to get started. For I realized that getting to where we currently are at took a lot of pain, a lot of work, a lot of sacrifice to see that potentially get taken away either through the courts, family fighting over the proceeds, or eventually our children that were not properly trained up on how to retain the wealth that is given to them and to build onto it. It's really frightening. For yes, you cannot take it with you, but you can take steps to where that won't happen. We have worked too hard to break generational curses of poverty, of low income, and not leaving your family in a better position where you came in at. Yes, this sounds like building generational wealth, except it isn't, because generation only means passing it down to the next one. The scripture says that you leave it to your children's children, meaning at least 2 generations. What I want to do is not pass down generational wealth. I want to pass down a dynasty. Build a line of wealth successions that just keeps on accumulating and building on top of each other. I know it sounds impossible, but that just means it's going to take just a little bit longer. For with Yahuwah nothing shall be impossible. Luke 1:37. This is for anyone who has been on the path of financial literacy and wants to continue beyond what many other creators don't cover. What do you do once you get the information? Implement it and you're here. I love how my husband, who plays video games, puts it. We finished the tutorial, now the real game begins. Like all games, it is the challenge that makes it fun. So I say to you, do you want to take the challenge? Because life is a business and business is life. So either you're going to run it or someone's going to run it for you. See you all soon.